YouTube Tuesday from Barnabas Junction, brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube Community Group, MRYCG, connecting the Model Railway community together. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Just search for MRYCG.
Hello and welcome to episode 16 of series 4 of YouTube Tuesday here at Barnabas Junction. Thank you all for joining me on this glorious day. I'm not expecting as many as normal to come and join us this week, as everyone is out enjoying this glorious weather, and hasn't it been superb? Perfect for a garden railway in my opinion. So hello to everybody who is here already in the chat. I can see 26 of you already in the chats, chatting away amongst yourselves, saying hello to one another. The first thing I need to be doing is saying a big thank you to obviously all the channel members. So the big thank you to all those that support this channel. Thank you very much. And also we've got the Train Freak, Owens Model Railways, Leicester Station and TMD, Building the ELR Step by Step, Simon's Trains Model Railway Showcase, Flint Hills Model Railway, Jeff Hammond, Crossways Point Junction, Eagle Creek Yard, Darren Faulkner, Sparky 107, Mike Pringle, Dave Smith, Paul Cynic, Container Man 68, Hollybrook Junction, The Growler, Blackwood N-Gauge Layout, Chris Job, Hermbrod, 00 Gauge Layout, New Durham Junction Model Railway, Steve Lockhart of Route 7 Railway, Valleybrook Model Railway 2, Charlie McGowan, John A. Dawson, Effingham and Micro Scenics. A big thank you to all of you for being channel supporters. Please check them out. The links to all of those channels that are channel supporters of Barnabas Junction can be found in the description of every video down below, especially of this one. So again, a huge thank you to everyone that are channel supporters. If you would like to be a channel supporter, you will find the option to become a channel member in the description also below, as well as obviously if you want to subscribe to, make sure you do click subscribe and click the bell, and that goes for every channel that you do like and find here tonight on YouTube Tuesday. So let's have a look at who is in the chat right now. So good evening to every one of you. Good evening to David Cook. Flymo Chairman is in. Thank you. Great man. Great to see you. Alan Reynolds, good evening to you. He says, good evening, Jason and Mr. Flymo and all the streamers. Regards, Alan at Buckland Junction in Dover. But it's lovely down there. Chelmsford Junction, Pete is in. Good evening, one and all. Who else we got? Hemel Down Model Railway. Good evening to you. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for calling in and to see the stream tonight. Eagle Creek Yard, that's Ben. Good evening to you. Hope the house move is coming along well. Howard Promfet, good evening to you. I am washing up again, he says. I've got a machine that does it for me, thankfully. No, but yes, I hope you enjoy the stream while you're doing your washing up. Clive Cobbold, good evening to you. Thanks for dropping by. Andy Hudson of the Walling Model Railway Club, as well as his own channel, also is in the house. Good evening to you, Andy. Thanks for dropping in. Who else? Simon of Simon's Trains Model Railway Showcase. Good evening, Simon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all your support. Billy Railroad, hello, brother and sister. He says hello to you. Crossways Point Junction, Bernie is in. Very good evening to everybody. Who else have we got going in? King Fox Junction, good evening. Thanks for dropping. He's saying hi, Jason. Hi to you. March West Junction TMD, hi, Jason, and hi all in chat. Hello to you. Thank you. Catching up, Train Freak Jason, one Jason to another. Good evening to you. Thanks for dropping in. Hope the meeting went well a couple of weeks ago. New Durham Junction saying hello from a very warm, sunny Blackpool. As he's on his hollies. Thanks for dropping by. Martin, apologies if I pronounce it wrong. Searsmar, hello to you. Good evening. Thanks for dropping in. Who else we got in? Everyone's saying hello to one another. Darren Faulkner is in. Hello, evening all. I hope everyone is well. Yes, we are. Thank you very much, Darren, and hope you are well too, my friend. Matthew Whitmore's in. Thank you for joining us, Matthew. Trying to catch up with chat. You're all chatting away. So, there's Jeff Hammond of Flint Hills Model Railways. Good evening to you, sir. Dinmore Junction's in. Good evening. Main Train Eastport. Hey up, Mark. How are you? Going to be talking a little bit about you very shortly. Ollie of Wall Road is in. Evening, Jason, and all in the chat. Evening to you, Ollie. Thanks, mate. Yeah, all good. Looking forward to having a dedicated railway room in the new house, says Ben of Eagle Creek. Alan Giblin, good evening to you. Thanks for dropping in. It's very much appreciated of you. Everyone's saying still hello. It takes ages for everyone to say hi to one another, doesn't it, indeed? I think I've caught up and said hello to everybody. Charlie McGowan, good evening to you. Thank you for dropping in. Right, so what is it like in the loft tonight? It's actually really nice up here. It is warm, indeed it is, but can you hear the birds? I'll just tilt the camera up. The loft window's been open all day and it's lovely. There is a bit of a breeze, so it's nice keeping the loft nice and cool, but still warm, and it's perfect for being up here. Indeed. Yes, if anything does go wrong, we know who to blame. We hashtag blame Simon. Don't forget that one, everybody. Right, so we're all here. I've mentioned, if it is, you've seen the thumbnail, we're going to be looking at applying some decals or water slides, so as some people do call them, to this. This is a model bus, as you well like, and this can go. I'm using this as the example because this is awaiting some water slide decals to be applied to it, and I'll explain to why in a moment. But you can use the same technique for any models, whether it be a car, a bus, a train. Maybe if it's a good idea to use water slides really on one of your model trains, because then if it goes wrong, you're not damaging the train, and you can easily take them back off again. So we're using this as an example to show you how I'm going to apply some water slides. Now this has been commissioned, or should I say painted up, sprayed. I don't know if anyone has noticed, just here in the corner, the old man with the scythe. It is Mr. Grimm indeed. And this has come all the way from New Durham Junction Model Railway. And this is one of his own respray jobs that he's done, one of the buses that he has got of his fleet. And he's asked for this to be decaled water slide transferred up in a particular livery. It's already done. He's already done, obviously, part of it. And he's I'm just turning around, seeing if there's anything different on both. So both sides are identical, apart from on this side, we've got the doors, obviously, but they are identical on either side. And he's even got a few people inside. I don't know if you can see them there. A few people inside to enjoy the travels. Now, he's asked me to obviously to decal this up, and I thought, what a better way to show you how you can easily decal water slide, add water slide transfers to your models. And let's have a look at people have said in the chat. Her indoors cooks, I wash up, had the dishwasher for 25 years, but downsized and now in a room for one. I was wondering if I'd left the door open. I'm sure I closed it because of the wandering wasps. Yeah, there are a few out there, Flymo. What else? Everyone, Effingham is in. Good evening, Effingham. Dwight Curley is in. Good evening, saying hi, Barn. Hi to you, Dwight. I have a couple new locos to do a video and thinking about a 300 sub giveaway or something like that very soon, says Ben of Eagle Creek. Train Freak saying hi to Dwight. Dwight saying hi to the Train Freak. People still saying hi to one another. Wow. Bangor Junction. Carl is in. Hi, Jason. And all and one. Good evening to you, Carl. Thanks for joining us. I like the Grim Reaper on the back. The bus to hell. Yes. I'll just tell you, it's an excellent. That is. I really do like that. It's quite a little added touch. Like I say, the bus to hell. Been laying N-gauge track today, says Chelmsford Junction. Wasps, the sons of leave it there. Yes, I know what you mean. Yes, everyone's still saying hello to one another. Kevin Swift, good evening. Hi, nice to see you back. It's Kev from Brighton Parkway, Sheffield, who we featured on Modeller's Moment a couple of weeks ago, actually. Yes, I wasn't here with us last week due to we had a personal situation at home. Sadly, we lost a family pet who was extremely dear to us, and on the very early hours of Monday morning, and things weren't exactly ship-shape and Bristol fashion for me to be in front of a camera, if you know what I mean. That's sadly Berry, the pet, and it was quite, as a pet, it's not just a pet, it's also a member of the family. So yeah, thank you very much for your kind words on last week. Unfortunately, sorry for not being here, but we're back here again and all is good. What scale is that? That is 1 in 76. It is 00 gauge. It is a 1 in 76 bus. I do believe, yes, it is. It's made by Corgi. It's an original omnibus bus. I'm not sure if it'll pick up on the camera. No, it's not picking it up. So yeah, it's an original omnibus produced by Corgi, which is obviously Hornby. So yeah, it's quite an old model. I think it used to be one of those Chinese liveried buses that, and it is an Olympian, a double decker. I've actually driven these kind of buses, more of a Neoplan Skyliners I've actually driven, which are very much identical to this, but this particular one is an Olympian, and I've driven many of these, but not triaxle ones. So yeah, if you want to know about my bus history, then feel free to ask on, and I'll let you know in the future. Sorry about the loss, but totally understandable. No worries, thank you very much. Or we'll check out your channel. It says Eagle Creek from Chelmsford. No problem. Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah, it was very dear. We've had him for 17 years. But he was, like I say, he was a member of the family, not just a pet. I need that bus in HO, mainly because of the Reaper. Well, if you get in touch with Craig, he may be able to assist you. Obviously, I think HO is a little bit different. Obviously, it's 1 in 83 or 87. I think it's slightly different HO. I'm not sure whether HO over the States is the same as HO over here. It might be ever so slightly different. I think really, there's not going to be that much noticeable difference. But these are cheaply available, and Craig did repaint this into this livery that you see here today. And we do actually have a coalesce rail at the bottom, because it's a coalesce rail bus. So before we go on any further, there is one thing I have to do, and that is sort out the first shout out for today. Just refreshing my phone because it's not updated. There we go. Put that to live. There we go. It's updated now. Right. So shout outs as they are with, yes, Corgi are still around. Yeah, 1 in 87. Thought it was. Shout outs for the show. We usually do 3 per show. I have asked somebody who is here right now in the chat to choose one of the shout outs, and it's going to be the first shout out of the day. And that person is here in the chat, and very much like me, he's always here in every week. And I have to take my hat off to this gentleman that has got a channel, and that channel, and he's going to have to be quick because he's going to be posting his own link. Yes, the first shout out for today is yes, the first shout out today is Flymo Chairman 1, my one and only, well, not one and only, my one and of my fabulous moderators who has got the spanner of power. He is the first shout out for today's show. He well deserves a shout out. He has been absolutely splendid as a moderator for my channel, and he is a growing channel with his own model railway. Really would like your support. Please do give him your support. He will be posting his own link, I would probably say, into the chat right now for you to all bob over when you get the opportunity to go and check out his channel and subscribe. I would highly recommend that you do. He's a great chap, and we've had many laughs, and we've had plenty of conversations off screen as well, with some great conversations with this chap. I really do appreciate his work helping me with this channel, supplying links and just generalizing, keeping an eye on the chat and making it nice and safe for all you that do join us every week. And as I said, I'm not expecting as many to be joining us because everyone's out enjoying the good, fine weather. Although it is actually getting rather cloudy here right now, and the temperature is dropping. I do believe there's some thunderstorms on their way for tomorrow. We'll check out Flymo. Says everybody, awesome job, Flymo. Yes, indeed. Please take a bow, Flymo. You're well deserved. Right. So there is when you do check out a channel and you do subscribe, make sure you interact with that channel. Make sure you also click the bell to select all notifications from the channel. Make sure you receive all the notifications of any uploads, lives, that sort of stuff, or community posts that may put out on their channel. Select the top bell, select all, and yeah, make sure you interact with the channel by maybe commenting on the latest video or generalizing, just having a look through their channel and giving it some thumbs ups as you go along. Oh, and by the way, any video that you don't like, hit that thumbs down bell twice. Okay, thumbs down, hit it twice. If you don't like a video, thumbs down, hit it twice. Okay, if you like it, do like the video, thumbs it up. So Andy Hudson saying there, come on, Flymo, add a link. I think he's in shock, really. He's not realised. He's either in shock or he's not realised that he is actually shout out number 1 for today. So I tell you what, Andy, why don't you do the honours? You are a spanner with the power yourself. Please do so. A Train Freak says it's been raining here all day and still apparently more to come. Not a lot to see yet, but I've got the Woodland Scenics inclines this week, but not posted photos yet, says Flymo. So he's seen that he's been chosen as shout out number 1 for this week. Right. I'm going to get on with that in a moment, but I've got something that I need to mention, and I'm going to see. No, I'm not going to be able to do it, actually. I'll come back to that in a moment. Anyway. Right. So, what water slides, decals, transfers, whatever you want to call them, are we going to be adding onto this bus? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the camera down. Okay. Down to the workbench. There we go. Move that out of the way. What transfers, water slides? Yes. Why twice? You'll know why. DRS by any chance, he says. Well, not with Colas on it. It won't be DRS. Any ideas? What water slide transfers, decals are we going to be adding to this? No, it's definitely not going to be any DB Schenker. I certainly don't think. Thank you, Jason, and thank you, guys. You're very much appreciated, Flymo. You do an absolutely splendid job. Hi, the Angels. Oh, Angel Share Monroe, good evening to you. Thanks for dropping that by. Thank you for joining us. Right, so here we go. No one's guessed what's going in. Put it this way. I've got a lot of them in different scales and sizes. Here we go. And they're all falling upside down so you can't see them. Typical. He has asked me to apply water slide transfers for MRYCG. If anyone doesn't know what MRYCG is, it's the Model Railway YouTube community group. You can find it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and obviously on YouTube. So I think I've got enough. Guys, do you think I've got enough? It's quite a few there. Yes, Simon, you might be just right there. There is a possibility. It's going to be MRYCG. Yes. So we've got lots of different sizes of transfers on here. We've got stickers as well. I think these are stickers. Are they stickers? Yes, they're actually stickers. So we won't be using the stickers. So these large ones are stickers. So I don't need them. I think that's a sticker. That's definitely a water slide. So I don't need them. I'll place them on back. If anybody yourself would like any water slide transfers at all, then please get in touch with Jeff Reedman of Jumble Lane Printing. He is the sole producer of MRYCG merchandise, i.e. mugs, mouse mats, transfers, clocks, you name it. He can produce it for you, as well as bespoke backsteins and other 3D printed products. And I know Pete Gower is a big fan of Jumble Lane Printing 3D products. So you might see that there are, I'm not sure whether you can actually see, but there are some letters on the ends of these strips. And I'm not 100% certain what they actually, I can remember what they were. I think the T means transparent. And I think the W means white. So it's a full white background. Let me just double check. I'm not sure, actually. Not sure at all. But I'm going to go with the ones that's T, because I'm almost 100% certain T means transparent. Yes. So we put, actually, I'm just thinking, actually. What do you think? Full strip. All the way along. I think that looks all right. We could do a full strip all the way along. Both sides. Maybe. I'm trying to position. What do you think, guys? A full strip either side. We could even apply a couple of large ones. I don't want to overload it, I suppose. We could put some larger ones on the top. I'm not sure whether that'll look right, to be honest. But we definitely would want to apply smaller ones on the rear of it as well, and see how we can see if we can actually fit maybe a small one on the front. Let's see at what size we've actually got. Are these all one size? I think they are. Well, what we could do is because these are trimmable, so we could trim off a section of it and apply them at the front. We could even do two, I suppose, across the front. Two maybe. If I just place a finger, I'm not sure whether two would actually fit. might just fit 2 across the front, maybe, but definitely definitely 1 we get in there, and definitely obviously on the back as well. So let's scoot these away, because I don't need all of these. We're not going to get all these on them. If I will have these with me on the open day, so if anyone wants to grab some off me, please come and see me. So okay, let's just choose a few. So we need 2 full-length ones with T on them, and let's try to get another one with T on. I'm sure if Jeff was here, he would definitely tell me what the T and the W stands for. That one's got a bit of a scratch on it, as these are very delicate, these transfers, and they do scratch very easily. So we've got the 3. That should be enough, I think. So I've got a little pot, and all we need for this to apply these on here is, obviously you need to make sure the surface is lovely and clean to start with, of any grease or dust or dirt. And obviously this is very clean, freshly painted and printed by Craig. So let's just move those up there, and we'll bring that a little bit closer in. When and where is the open day? It is at the Worley Model Railway Club in Purcell near Birmingham on the 31st of July. Fingers crossed it will be going ahead. We will know for 100% certain by the 14th of June, because we're waiting for obviously an announcement. Tim of Tim's Trains Modelling Adventures, not on the roof, won't look right. I was thinking that myself. I think it would be a bit overkill on the roof. St Mary's Church Model Railway, good evening to you. Thanks for dropping in. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Right across the windshield. Yeah, could do. But then the passengers wouldn't be able to see. There we go. There's Andy's put the address. Purcell Street, Oldbury. That's it. Numbers on the... Yeah, could put numbers on the roof, but I wouldn't know what numbers. What numbers... I'll tell you what we could do. We could put the date of the creation of MRYCG, which was the 1st of March 2018. Could put that across the top, maybe. We'll see. Well, we're going to only get these on this right now. We're going to start obviously with one of the sides, and I'm just going to measure it up for size. I think level with that pillar is pretty much an absolutely perfect placement there. And with me putting, I was going to put individual ones on, but because of that look, God, that actually does look, I think I'm going to try, this is going to be a first, I am going to try and take this whole slide off this one piece and lay that on in one go. So this is going to be one hell of a test, because I've never done anything like this before. Jason, I was putting tail nights in some of my Mark III sleeper coaches today. All right, flash are the okay, excellent. Let me know how they get on. Decals work best with warm water on a gloss surface. I used Microset and Microsol, or if you haven't got that, Tamiya X28 works great as a decal softener, but need to be careful using it. I've actually got some decal fix. I'm just wondering, because these only need water. I've never used decal fix, and is it possible to just have a quick interval on the stream, please? Absolutely. One moment, I'll be with you in a second. I've never used decal fix. I don't know actually what you do with it. So bear with me. The wife just wants me for a second. I'll be with you. Please talk amongst yourselves for a moment. And I'm back. Just a family question. So that's been dealt with. Right. So let's get back to it. So everyone's been talking about, let's see what people say about decal fix. Jason, are you working? They are working well, mate. Excellent stuff. Not bad, thanks, Andy. Right. Hi, Peter. Just seen your video on the Engage. It looks very promising, mate. I've not seen it yet. I've got to watch that. Hollybrook Junction, good evening. Al, hope you are very well, my friend, over in Anglesey. This wallpaper is too dark. I just noticed my own stream isn't. I'm watching my own stream, but I'm not watching it in full quality. There we go. They are now. No power slug, warmy, crash, kaboom. It's a start, and I'm already thinking of going into N. Oh no! Oh no! We need to have words, Pete. Fight. Sorry, guys. It wouldn't interrupt if it wasn't essential. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. I got a bottle of decal fix as well. Soak the decal in a small amount of liquid, then use a paintbrush to dampen the model. Yeah, that's what I usually do, where you want to put the decal. So what do you do with the actual decal fix? Is that what you apply over it afterwards to seal it? Or is that like using water? Let me just go and grab it. Bear with me. As always, I've got to try and find it because I wasn't prepared for that. Well, that's paint remover. More than likely, I'm not. Oh, here we are, decal fix. Amazingly, I found it straight away. So, yeah, I've got a jar of unopened decal fix. So, I'm just going to read it because I forgot I had this and I have absolutely no idea. For use with decals to improve adhesion and help conceal carrier film, used to soak decal and apply thinly to the model before and after the decal is positioned to help soften and draw the decal onto the model. Leave overnight to dry. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. Well, pretty hard to avoid contact with skin. Make sure you wash with soap and water afterwards. Right. So, do I use water, which I've always used, or shall I use the decal fix? Ooh. Crossways, what's the date the Garden Railway starts? No Garden Railway. There's lots of lovely flower beds. Yes, I've been busy in the garden this week, building some lovely raised flower beds for the wife. Everyone's saying, people still saying hello to each other. Rach, yes, thanks. Do you mean the little railway at the SL? A nice bank holiday for a change, but boring. And wants me to build. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Have a conversation. Go with what you have always done. We all have our own ways. I need to really experiment with this stuff. I've never, ever used it. I did buy this because I got a deal. And then I just thought I'll pick this up. So I really need somebody to help me. And I don't really want to put it on here because I don't want to ruin this model. Because it isn't mine, obviously, and he's asked me to do the basic one. So I'll do something of my own using the decal fix, and for the meantime, I'll use how I've always done it. I'm not saying it's going to work, but this is going to be live, so we'll wait and see. Enter the Dragon yesterday as I visited Wales in the nice weather and seen a steam locomotive en route to Holyhead. Right, so we are going to go with the water. So here we go. Pour the water now because we're doing a full strip. I could have done with a bit of a larger bowl, really. John, hello, John. Thanks for joining us. Right, so I have got with me craft knife, a pair of tweezers, and a very fine, thin screwdriver, just to help try and manipulate it. I have got a sponge cloth somewhere. But as with everything else, everything's always somewhere and not where I want it to be. So, simply with this, fingers crossed, this will work. Place it in the water for a few seconds. It says expanding. Not sure whether you guys can actually see that expanding as it soaks the water up. Now, I have to be very careful with these water slides because they do easily rub off. The colour does rub off when wet. So let's make sure that is well and truly soaked. And when we start to see movement from the water slide, we know that it's well soaked. In the meantime, what I need to do is apply a little bit of water to the model itself. And if I could find my little sponge I had in my hand earlier, that would be very, very helpful. But as always, I've put something somewhere and I don't know now where I've put it. There it is. And no, that's not it. Actually, I'll get a fresh one. There we go. That'll do. Oh, dropped it. That'll do. Oh, I've got a little paintbrush, so we'll get a bit of water. I'm actually going to wet the edge of the bus, and I can see that those transfers are lifting off the card as I speak. Right, they have lifted off the card. So here we go. Oh, and I've just realised that that T is actually on the water slide, so I've got to try and get that off as well. It's coming off. So doing this live, it's difficult, it's slidey. So I'm not too fussed about that at the end, because I'm gonna have to trim that off. This is going to be fun. Should have realised this beforehand, shouldn't I? This is coming off. There we go, I've got it. Right, let's just flatten that out now. Making sure that all the water, you can see it's just by moving the brush, it is moving the transfer. Just spreading the water about, making sure it gets all the creases out, not pressing too hard. I think, what do you think? Doesn't look too bad. I think there's room for something else maybe at this end on the very front above the driver's window. Not sure what I'll put there. That's worked well. What you can see, if you see the globules, you can see the water blobs. I can just see there's a bit of a crease at that corner there. So if I just make sure that doesn't move. Got it. Crease removed. not exactly straight. And there's a bit of a lip there. Hang on. There we go. It's just moved into place. And we're just getting rid of any creases out of it now. There we go. First side done. Now, second side, I'll remember to take the T off this time. There we go, taking it off first time. So what I'm going to do is, if I can find, and as always, I can't find what I want. I don't really want it. I'm just going to dab around the edge, that's all. Not actually on the transfer, just want to get the water from around the edge. It's dribbling down. So just dry, it takes the big blobs off. So there's the first one. Not bad at all. Adding one transforms it. Yeah, indeed, it has. Got any cotton buds? I have actually. I have got some cotton buds. You're quite right. Didn't think of that. But as always, where are we? Where did I put them? I had them the other day. They're in here somewhere. Big tub of them. There they are. I've got them. Oh, sorry, just kicked the table. So yeah, dry off. Just dry it off with a cotton bud. And I can, because it's that warm in this loft, I can actually see the transfer drying out. No problems, Jason, train freak. Take care, my friend. Stay safe, mate. So we're finished with that. Oh, we don't want that. Don't need that. It's got to be a cutting mate and scalpel set, yeah. It could be a fiddly one, being so long. Neat, Jason, thank you. You need cotton buds. I've got them, don't worry. Roll the water out from under the transfer. Yeah, I've just done that. I've just basically pressed the water out with the finally with the brush, and it did it. It rubbed it all out, and that is pretty much. That is dry. That is dry. So let's. What I'll do is using the cradle. I want the center of the bus. I've just done the transfer on the crate in the middle there, which is handy. Roll the water out from under. Yes, done that. Thank you very much. Right, so shout out number 2 time, I think. Yes, it is shout out number 2. Let's turn that up. Hello. It is shout out number 2 time, and that person, as always, shout outs have to be going to somebody that's here live in the chat as we are speaking, and that person is live in the chat, and I'm quite happy to tell you all. And shout out number 2 is going to go to just the suspense. Shout out number 2 today is going to Chelmsford Junction. Pete, it is going to you. And my friend, it's going to you because I'm really appreciated of your videos that you've been putting out a lot recently, especially obviously you've got your Engage one that went out today. I've not yet watched it, but I have seen your Signal Gantry one. And that is going to be featuring very soon here on the channel. I'm going to be doing a little bit on that also. So shout out number 2 goes to Chelmsford Junction. Pete, you are today's shout out. When you do check out a channel, if you're not already subscribed, then please do subscribe today. Check out his channel. You will not be disappointed. His channel is fantastic. Lots of stuff going on there. He's got a huge 00 gauge layout in operation and under construction. Lots of in-depth and in-detailed videos that he does on decoders, wiring, controllers, his rolling stock, his track work, really in-depth detail actually, and you'll find it very informative, very helpful probably as well. As even me, as people, I've been around a lot more, some time, even I found some very informative and helpful information that he's been putting out on his video. So Chelmsford Junction, you are today's shout out number 2. So yeah, check him out, and I do believe he's nearly at 1,000 subscribers as well, so it'd be great if we can help give him that little bit of a shove up to the 1,000 subscriber mark. So Pete, congratulations, you are tonight's shout out number 2. Right, let's get back down to the bus. Right, so obviously I've trimmed off the T on this one, and we place it in the bowl. So watch what happens with it. It's like one of them fortune fish, isn't it? Remember that you get these fold up in your palm of your hand. So I'll just open that up so it's not touching. And I'm going to put it so it's that way up. Simple fact is, once it starts to separate, it will lift up off the backing, and we will prepare the side of the bus on this side for the application. So don't be afraid about obviously applying decals. A lot of people, there's a lot of decals obviously that are permanent decals. I like this type of one with water slide ones, because if you do something wrong, it's dead easy to take it back off and start again. It is basically, it's just water. So if that had gone wrong, and if I changed my mind on that in a few weeks or so, I could literally just wet it again and it'll come straight off. So let's just make sure that's in the middle. Yeah. Plenty of water. Try not to get Mr. Grimm. Just want to actually look, where's the positioning of the end of that one? So it's just at this beam here. So the next one's going to go in approximately just here and reach that way. And I can see that that transfer is beginning to lift from the backing paper. Okay, so here we go again. Let's see how we're doing. Are the ends wet enough? Are they lifting off the ends? I know the middle is. Yeah, middle is. Middle is definitely lifting off. It's soaking up nicely. Let's have a look at the chat. Same here, fingers crossed for the 1K. I haven't seen those lucky big fish, bag of fish in decades. I've got one downstairs. You get where did we get those from? I think they were from Tesco, because it was for Chinese New Year, end of January. They had them in Tesco, so you get them quite a lot for the Chinese New Year periods. Right, here we go. So, which side is it going to slide off? It's coming off this side. That's fine. it needs to move over ever so slightly. That's about right there. That's it. We've got it. So if I hold on to there, we have it. And it's rolled up ever so slightly at the end. So let me just fold it over and fold it back. There we go. And now fold that back. Yeah, that's gone better now. There we go. Oh, it's moved. See how I mean? How easy they move. Just make sure. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Just making sure it's in the right position. There we go. So I'm just sliding it around now, squeezing the water out from underneath. There we go. Right, so I think that's enough. We'll get the cotton buds, soak up the excess around the outside. I say it is warm up here, so these are drying rather rapidly. And just notice that there is slightly over the window edge. There we go. So let's just bring it down a little bit. There we go, got it. It was there's a tiny lip on that window edge just there, and it was just rising up on it. Now it's moved over. I just put my finger there. That's it. Keeps it still. Squeeze the water out. There we go. Right, back with the cotton bud again. Right, so we'll just leave that to dry out. Just looking at it now to see if there's any under the light. There's a bit of a bubble there. Yeah, it's gone now. Just gently squeezing the water out. Take care, Clive. Thanks for joining us. There we go. And there's slide now number 2 applied, central to the bus. So we've got that on that side and that on that side. Very good. And yeah, they are pretty much, looking at that now, they are very, very, looking now, they are exactly in the right place, central to each other. Fantastic. So we'll wait for those to dry off a bit. Let's get rid of the bits and bobs that we don't need. And I don't need that one, that's a white one. I'll just have a quick drink. So as I've already said, if anyone wants any of these, if I do remember, you've seen them in different sizes. I will have this bag full of them with me at the open day. I will also have a few little stickers. We've got some stickers as well, and we've got some larger stickers as well. Not as many of these. We've got some large stickers as well that you can have. You can hand out. And we obviously have also got the hobby cards as well, which we'll have available on the day. Howard, good night. Howard, thanks for dropping by. Take care, stay safe. See you again soon, I hope. Looking at the back, it looks like you can get maybe 2, maybe 3 rows on there. I would say probably 2, but I wouldn't say 3. If I just bring it up close, you can see there's like 2 areas in there. If you know what I mean. There are also MRYCG station information boards that you can get with train information. And I do have them somewhere, actually. Do I actually have them in? I might have them in this envelope here. You can get some. You can get an. Oh, this is something else. You can get iron-on prints for t-shirts as well. They're iron-on patches for your t-shirts. What else have we got in here? No, but I have got. Oh yeah, some jumbo wave printing can make station signs like that as well. But I have got some other stuff as well. I can't remember where they are. I've got a few envelopes knocking about with bits and bobs. I need to put them all together. Reminds me of the hours I spent doing on an Airfix plane as a kid. Never went as good as you're doing it. Well, thank you very much. It's pretty simple. That's using water. Could have used Decal Fix as well, but I've never used it before, and I didn't really want to attempt it on this. I didn't want to. This is not my model. This is belongs to Craig of New Durham Junction. So maybe I'll try that out on something of my own in the future. The smaller stickers just gave me a great idea. Use them as a billboard on my layout. Well, yes, actually, you could do. You could use these as billboards on your layouts. Let me just look at them for scale. Yes, definitely, actually. You're very right. I have got some like billboards on the layouts, and I'm just looking at them, and they're pretty much the same size. You're quite right, indeed. And do you know what? You've given me an idea then. I might actually put one on. Yeah, might just do that. Yeah, 2 rows. The smaller stickers, yeah, read that. But yeah, definitely looking at the front. I don't think we're going to get. We might get 2 side by side. Just looking at those, but without the. If I just get a pointy stick, without the information because it is very tiny anyway. Without that at the bottom, I could probably get 2 side by side on the front. Possibly, definitely could fit 1. Not sure. Not sure where. Just think. Oh, I'm trying to look at the camera. Look at my position. 1 in the middle. Or 2 side by. I'm actually thinking about it. I don't think 2 are going to fit. Let me just have a closer inspection. No, 2 are not actually going to fit, unfortunately. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, they might just. It literally will be edge to edge. Tell you what, we'll give it a go, shall we? We'll put 2 edge to edge. Right, so I need to cut 2 out for that. I cut them right up to the text. So that's 2. And we want to go on the back. Let's have a look at the back for room. Hopefully Craig is still watching and he's happy with the work so far. Let's have a look at the back. I'm thinking 1 right in the middle, actually, at the back. I'm actually thinking 1 right in the middle. I think on top of each other, I think might be a bit too much. And side by side, that won't fit. I can't fit them side by side, as the edging on here, I wanted it to be in this boxed area, and side by side they actually would just be over the lip, and don't think it would look brilliant if I did that. But definitely 1 smack bang in the middle would look superb. So what I say, take one and chop the bottom off. Oh, I don't know now. Yeah, you got me thinking. Really got me thinking. Looking at it, I think maybe just turn it round. You get the right hands. I think one smack bang in the middle would look fine. I say I don't want to overkill it, if you know what I mean. As you can see, if I did two, they'd overlap. One in the middle. Yeah, I think we'll go with one in the middle. If it doesn't look right, we'll take it off and we'll try something different. So there we go. We've got one for the rear. Right, magnetic end. Right. Don't forget, we have got Modeller's Moment coming up very, very shortly, and the third shout out of the day will be also coming up very shortly. In fact, I'm just going to message somebody to choose the third shout out. There we go. They have been messaged. They will be getting a ding, ding, ding right now. Less is more. I do want. Yes, indeed, Andy. You're quite right. So we'll go with the rear one first. We'll go with a single one. Let's drop that in there. Excuse me. And let's prepare the bus. Let's push that down into the water. So again, soak the rear of it. Doesn't matter how much water goes on this. We can put as much as we want. And we await for the separation. And the third shout out has been chosen. So we'll be getting ready for the third shout out very, very soon. And obviously, Modeller's Moment also coming up. So don't go anywhere. This is definitely a belter this week for Modeller's Moment. You will not be disappointed, and you really do need to go and will want to go and check out this model railway that features on Modeller's Moment. If you want to be on Modeller's Moment, then please get in touch with me via email at barnabasjunction@gmail.com. All you need to do is send me a selection of photographs. It's pretty much as many photographs as you want to send me, as you physically may have. But please, obviously, I don't want it to be too long for everybody. You can also send some short video clips featuring the layout maybe, and a little tiny brief description about the layout and its general status, as in what it is based on and how it's developing and how it came about. That sort of few little bits and bobs like that. Get them over to me at barnabasjunction@gmail.com, and you could be featuring in Modeller's Moment in the very future on this YouTube Tuesday show. Good evening to Gary. Good evening, my friend. How are you? Hope you are well. Hope the family are well too. Right, that should have separated by now. Yes, so I'm going to turn the bus round so it's facing me, and I can do it that way for this. Just noticed one of the tyres have come off. Not a problem. Deal with that in a minute. So again, as it's that warm, it's actually drying rapidly in this water. Right. So I'm not going to be able to pull that out of there. So this comes the tweezer job. Oh, dropped it back in. Tweezers are. There we go. So we've got it back out. Drop it on there. Hopefully, I'll just tilt the camera up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I can see it, yes, it has definitely separated from the backing. It's trying to come off as I'm turning it around. So tweezers to grab the backing. There we go. Right. Keep firm grip of the backing. This is very fiddly with just the one. It's a lot easier with more than one. And we got it off. And now we just manipulate it. Oh, that's actually, if I could get that. That's actually, placement's not bad at all. Just wondering if to push that up and put the line, the silver line, so that the trains actually look like they're on a track. I can just push that up. There we go. It's drying out. Oh, one side's moved. Push it back. Wet it. There we go. It's moving around so delicately. Trying to get those trains on the silver beam, but at the same time keeping it in the middle. Keep on to wet it. It's moved again. I think we've got it. That's in the middle. Now then, I've got to very, very carefully keep hold of that. Without moving it. It's folded under there. That's it, got it. And it's moved. So it's going back into position. Moved it again. That's how delicate it is. Ah, got it. Is it in the middle? It is. So I'm not going to touch that now, because that is that delicate. I want that to dry out. So if you look, obviously you've got the water blobs. I've got the trains on the metal rail, so it looks like they're travelling on the track. And it is dead centre as well. So I'm just going to soak up some of this excess water now around it. I think we're done. Yep. There's still a few blobs of water you can see on there. You can just make them out. See them? They'll dry out eventually. I just press it down. Squeeze out any water from it. Yeah. You can see the edge of it because that's actually where it's wet. And that looks actually turned, hasn't it? I've just noticed it's moved again. So these are the joys. It can easily move at the slip of anything. Oh, and there we go. Literally, I've just pushed it back into position. Still wet underneath, so that's good. There we go. Pushed it back into position. That's why I say I don't really want to be touching it too much because it's that delicate. I'm just drying out around the edges. Trying my best not to move it at all. I think we're okay. Well, I'm not going to mess with it anymore because I will make an absolute hash of it if I mess about too much. So we've got the rear of it done. We've got the side and we've got that side. We're just going to add some on the front. It'll be a little bit easier. The birds, you can hear from outside, are making the wife's parrot chirp at high pitch. Thank you. Right, so it's time, I think. What do you guys think? It's shout out time number 3, and third shout out tonight is going to be, and he's had a shout out before, doesn't mean you can't have a shout out again. Third shout out for tonight is going to be third shout out then, chosen by Pete of Chelmswood Junction, is Simon of Simon's Model Train Showcase. Also, he's got his second channel as well. So yes, check out Simon Poole of Simon's Model Railway Showcase. He is a fantastic chap, and I look forward to meeting him in the coming July month, end of July. Yes, call it done. Time to dry. Thank you very much, Flymo. So yes, third shout out for today is Simon, and he was here. I think he is still here because I've just seen him commenting. So big shout out then to Simon. Go check out his channel. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and also when you do, click the bell, select for all notifications to receive basically all notifications of future uploads on his channel. And he does some great live streams as well, out and about. So yes, Simon's Trains, or some other people might call him Simon Trains. Model Railway Showcase. You are shout out number 3 for today. Now, before I go on with the very front one, I want to bring to a point that there is a competition to be spoken about. Now, I've been asked very kindly to mention this competition, and it's without doubt that it must be mentioned. And that is Mark over at Main Train Esport, absolutely smashing guy. Building an absolutely fantastic layout of coastal scene, obviously of a harbour. Absolutely stunning work he's been doing on his layout, and he's doing a giveaway competition, and he's very kindly asked me to mention it here on YouTube Tuesday tonight. And I'm very proud actually to be been asked to mention it, because it does also feature YTT. Martin over there has very kindly supplied the prizes for Main Train Esports giveaway, Mark over there, and they are 3 embankment kits, scenery kits that are being given away on his channel. So please go check out Main Train Esport channel. He has released a video today on how you can enter for your chance to be in with possibly winning one of them embankment kits, courtesy of YTT. And all I gotta say is you better be on the stream tomorrow from 10 a.m. with Martin with Modeling with Martin from WW Scenics. And I want you to go and watch Mark's video first. I'm not going to give any other information away, but I will tell you, you need to be watching WW Scenics Modeling with Martin on YouTube tomorrow from 10 a.m. I'll be there. I hope you will too. I look forward to seeing you there. But well done to Mark over at Main Train Esport with the success of his layout, and good luck to everybody that does take part in that giveaway. It's going to be an absolutely splendid one, and I think it's only open for a week, so you've got to be in there quick to get your entry in. Mark does explain on that video how to get your entry in. There is a question, and you need to answer that question. Well, I won't say any more. Go and watch Mark of Main Train Esport's latest video released today, all about how you can enter. So superb stuff. And there is Simon, and also go under the hashtag blame Simon. Yeah, thankfully nothing's gone wrong with the bus so far. We're going to get it finished off in a moment. And don't forget, Modeler's Moment is coming up next once we get the front on that. And I've got a cracker for you coming up very soon. So let's get on then with the next one on the front of here. What channel is it, JC, or is it on Facebook? Main Train Esports on YouTube. Main Train Esports on YouTube. It is also, it's John Bascom on Facebook. There we go. Andy Hudson's put the link in there. Thank you very much, Andy. Right, let's go with these ones then. Let's drop. Is that the link for the? Oh, right, that's the link directly to the video. And if you aren't already subscribed, which you should be, because he's had a shout out here on the channel a couple of times, go check out. If you're not subscribed, please do so. You will not be disappointed. Absolutely superb chap, and absolutely amazing layout that he's producing. So we're going to be doing the front. Just going to clean off. There's a bit of dust on there. Just give it a bit of a wipe. So it looks a bit mucky, actually. There's something been a bit sticky on there, so I've just got it off. Right. Somerset Andy, good evening to you. Shout out from last week as well. Somerset Andy was. Good evening, and thank you for joining us, Andy. Hope you're all well, and hope your modelling is coming along splendidly. So we're going to be putting the two on the front of this bus here then. Some muck on there again. So we've got the sides on. We've got this side on as well. And we've got the one on the rear. There's the one on the rear. So the sides. And if you're wanting some of these water slide transfer decals, then make sure you come and see those at the MRYCG member Whalley members meet on the 31st of July at the Whalley Model Railway Club. To get entry into that, all you've got to do is be a member of one of the two. So if you're not a member of MRYCG, get onto the Facebook group today. Go and join. That will be your eligibility to join the open day members meet on the 31st of July, or make sure you can be a member of the Whalley Club themselves, and it's highly worth it, because to be a member, it's very cheap each year, but it does include a ticket to the Whalley Club exhibition every year. Thank you very much, Flymo. He's on the ball there. That's why you were superb. You are such a great chap. So we're just waiting for these ones to separate from the backing strip. In the meantime, we're going to start. We will have the paperwork available to join Whalley on the day, indeed. And there will be a full list of every member of the MRYCG Facebook group on hand at the club doorway when you do visit. All you have to do is show yourself as a member, or give your name, your Facebook name, to the guys on the door at the Whalley Club, and they will quickly check you out. It's best to just show on your mobile device that you're a member of the Facebook group to get yourself entry into the members meet. So I'm just giving this a really good soaking. So we've plenty of maneuverability for the slide. It's going right up to the edges on this one because so we're going to be squeezing two into it. In fact, I'm going to cover the glazing a little bit as well. In fact, that glazing was a bit dirty. Let's cover that bottom bit as well. In fact, I'm going to stand this up on its end. Hopefully we're not going to damage the one on the rear. Fantastic, yes. And something to check out as well. Make sure you are subscribed to the Worley Club, because June the 9th, Andy on the Worley Club YouTube channel and WWS Scenics are doing a all-day live stream. They're doing morning on the WWS YouTube channel and the afternoon on the Worley YouTube channel. It's full day with a break in the middle for lunch. Full day of live streaming about Scenics, and I do believe they're going to be building a layout. And I can see already it is beginning to lift off the backing strip. Yes, it is. Right, so it's time to get this out before I lose it. I need the tweezers actually. So as you can see, that is actually separated already. So if I get the brush, and I am right-handed, so I'm doing this the wrong way around now. I'm just going to slide this. And now, no promises that this. If this doesn't work, we'll just go back down to 1 on the front. But we'll wait and see. Helps if my tweezers aren't actually holding on to it, doesn't it? So it's folded over in a couple of places. I know it's not level at all. So I actually think this is going to work. I'm tempted just to actually leave that right where it is now. That is looking very good. I'm going to squeeze the water out and not move it. And if you want to see this bus will be at that members meet as well. I'm actually going to leave that where it is because that is actually kind of work straight away. I'm just going to put the cotton bud on the top, soak up water droplets. And you'll be able to see in person how this looks. Right, I'm not going to touch that anymore. Oh, a little tiny bit of the blue has come off on one of the trains. That's how delicate they are. What do you think? I think it's not quite in the middle. It does need to be moved over to this side ever so slightly. You can, in fact, I'm not happy with, where is it? I'm not happy with that. You can see on that blue, the colour has come off the blue. See that white mark there? I'm not happy about that. So I'm actually going to do that again. So this is going to be quite a good example of how you can take them back off again. So let me just cut another set out. So we've got another set. I'm going to drop them in there. Take it over so I can see. I'm going to take this back off. I'm not happy at all with that. And literally, there we go. It's off. We'll put that in the bin. Gone. So I'm going to re-soak this again because it actually has dried. That's how warm it is in here. Yes. So it shows how easy it is to remove them. You can fix them afterwards. Maybe I might apply some of this decal fix over the top, maybe, just to help with adhesion. Sorry, get the word right. Take care, Andy. Start it. Yeah. Got to go, folks. Morland, Model Railway. Andy, got to go, folks. Sorry, I catch the rest of it. No worries, Model Railway. Oh, by the way, Morland, well done on winning this month's on May's photo caption video for WCNix. Well done. So take care, stay safe, and we'll see you again very soon. We are now. Right, yo. So let's try and get this done, and then we'll do Modeller's Moments. It's a belter this week. And I do know the chap that has sent me this week's pictures was here in the chat earlier on. I hope he's still with us. And I'll make the announcement in a moment who it's going to be. Now, is that separating? You can also, to seal these in, if you've got the opportunity, you could apply a matte varnish over the top to seal them on. But I've never actually needed that yet. But I'll have a word with Craig and see what he thinks. But I probably have to cover over the glass, the glazing beforehand. There we go. It's starting to separate now. I'm just moving it around and it's starting to lift. Yeah, definitely now. Right. Here we go. So let's get that out of there. Let's see if we can get the tweezers underneath it. Let's place that on there. I'm going to try and get, there we go, it's come off. So grab onto that. So we'll try again, shall we? Again, we need to get the folds out. That's better. That's in the middle this time. Yes. So we get the cotton bud. The silence then of concentration. Did you hear that? Let's get the cotton bud, soak up the droplets on the top. See, making sure it's flat. Let's have a look under the light. I see a little bit in that corner there. It just wants to be flattened down. There we go. It's gone flat now. Yeah, it's flat now. And there we go. That is staying as it is. That is level. Oh, it's decaled up. Do you know what that needs? It needs a Mr. Grimm on the back of there as well, I think. Hi, Ewan. Good evening. Hope you're well. I think that looks part. So this will be. I'll just go and get another vehicle. So they do come in different sizes, these decals, and this is a van that was done. And as you can see on the side of this van, That is this. This was done actually by Stuart. I'll show you that one. That is the same one. I think that's a white one he's put on there. Yeah, it's an actual. That's an actual white transfer water slide. It's not a transparent one, but I think it does actually need replacing on the front of this. So Stuart did struggle with but that is an actual. It's lost the red actually. That is actually this van's filthy, Stuart. What have you been doing with it? That's an N gauge one there on the front, but it's more noticeable if I spin it round. Look at how tiny that is. Look at there's my finger. Look how tiny that N gauge one is. That in fact, if I get where's that spare one? That's a 001. Look how much more tiny that is. That is very fiddly. But yeah, that was the van. Also, that one was done by Stuart. Valley Brook left it here. Lovely. So there we go. That is very simple. MRYCG water slide decals transfers, whatever you wish to call them. Right, Grau, do you agreement engage? There you go. Okay, answered the query. That is Airfix small, and they are 172. Wow, yes, that is absolute. They are absolutely tiny, very tiny. I think Stuart did this because I said, no way am I going to be able to do that. And he did, to be honest, he did a good job of them. And I do believe he's got a fleet of vans in stock that he's waiting to get transferred up so we can have a total fleet of vans all done in MRYCG. The fleet is coming together. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to tip that in there now because I don't need any more for now. So there we go. That's decal up. I hope Craig is happy with that. I'm about as happy as I can be. It's been a while since I've done any of this sort of thing. So doing it, especially live on camera, was a bit nerve-wracking, I suppose. And the fact that you've just seen, it doesn't always work first time. And you've seen how easy it is to rectify any problems and start it again and put something new on. Do these yeah, we just read that. Medway Southeastern Model Railway. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. So thank you very much, everybody, for the looking goods on that. So it is now 1 hour 34 in, and we've got obviously one final thing to do, and that is this week's Modelers Moment. Let's get on with it, and let's show you who is this week. The Modelers Moment is Ebsworth Street. They are on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not sure if there's actually a YouTube channel. I didn't actually look prior to doing this. So the chap that owns this layout is Greg Marshall. Now, Ebsworth Street was in the chat earlier on today. I'm not sure if he's still been watching throughout, but he's been awaiting for his Modelers Moment for today. So Ebsworth Street is today's Modelers Moment. And here we go with a slideshow of some amazing photographs he has taken of the layout. The layout is an exhibition layout. I'm going to give you some information on that as we go through this slideshow. So hopefully you can still hear me. The layout is owned by Greg Marshall. It's a 4mm 00 gauge layout, and it's approximately 32 foot long by 8 foot. Its operational size, though, is by 12 foot, because there's obviously stuff in the rear of it as well. It's an end-to-end exhibition layout running on the era, region, and location from 2000 up to present day. Now, if you have you ever been on an exhibition and have you come across this layout, you will not be let down by it. It's an absolutely incredible, very modern image. And there's one particular photograph at the end that I'm very, very interested in for some information. Ebsworth Street is an ambitious modern image double O gauge layout for the exhibition circuit. The track layout is designed for the signalling and operations side. Ebsworth Street recreates a small mainline terminus station with 3 platforms running from London via the main line. It's a busy station with a main road leading to the town centre. Plus, there is a train care depot with loco sidings and refuelling point, stabling point with working yards and lights. Right, I'm going to play that little slideshow again because I wanted you to take note of the very last picture before it goes off. Okay, so we've obviously mentioned about the fueling point and stabling point with working yard lights, working colour light signals and ground shunts. Plus, an interesting scene interesting scenes feature around the layout. The layout is DCC operated by the Lens 100 system with DCC sound fitted locos and units throughout. And again, it is 4mm double O gauge, and it is owned by a chap by the name of Greg Marshall. You can find him on Facebook and on Instagram, and he is also here on YouTube. You need to check him out. Now, Andy's saying that is the Model Rail Scotland 2019. Yes, I do remember that being on that exhibition circuit that particular day. So what a question I want to ask is, check out the MPV in the middle on the very last photograph, which is that one. It's pink. I think that's fantastic. I've never seen a pink MPV. I have never seen the pink MPV. Does anyone know whether that is an actual colour of an MPV? I know if you look carefully, you can see he's obviously repainted it himself. But I'm just wondering if that is a real livery of an MPV somewhere around the world, the country, should I say. But I'm not sure. Gordon's Lane, there is an Ebsworth Street channel on YouTube, Jason. Thank you very much. Gordon's Lane, I'm not sure. I did forget to check it out. I have the blue Batman MPV. I do have the blue one. I have the Network Rail one. I think it is up there, up on the shelf. In fact, or is it over there? No, it's up on the shelf at the moment. I haven't seen the pink one, but I do like it. I think that is really, really special. In fact, I'm just going to try something because I want to bring that up on and pause it. Let me see if I can bring that up. Bear with me. Yes, I can. Just letting it come up. So let's take a closer look at Ebsworth Street and have a look at that MPV. Also, there was some other traction maintenance vehicles on there that I was quite interested in. So we just added it in to the stream. We'll go full. And I'm just going to find, if we go along it. Now you see there's the blue one. You can see the blue one just there. And you see it's all lit up as well, which, there we go. Those track maintenance vehicles, I'm quite interested in those particular track maintenance vehicles. Are they specially made, or are they actual real track maintenance vehicles available in 4mm double O scale? I'm really interested to know. I would be interested in if Greg would like to get in touch with me and let me know some details on that. But definitely would be worth having a talk about. And obviously, I want to focus also on that, the pink MPV. And I've just remembered, and also on another photograph that I want to take us back to. I would like an MPV in pink. There you go. You can see it. It's there. It's clear as day. I think that's absolutely fantastic. He's got, yes, he has. He's got the rail track one, which I think is the weathered one on the left. He's got the Network Rail one, unweathered, on the right. and then he's got a pink Network Rail one in the middle. I think that's really, really different. It's different, and I think it's fantastic. So well done to Ebsworth Street. There he is. He's in the chat right now. Scratch built lorries. Right. All right. Very interesting. Glad you got some ideas. Yes. I've been looking at these photographs since you sent them me this afternoon, and yeah, I've seen there's a lot of interesting things that I want to point out. I want to take a look at on there. Let me see if I can find the other picture that I want to show everybody. Whereabouts was it? There it is. Anyone want a shed? How many sheds are in that picture? That is an interesting and superb picture. How many can you count? Don't give it away yet, Ebsworth, if you may know. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I count 9. Do we have any advance on 9? That is just amazing. That row of sheds is just stunning. What make of Class 66s? Well, I would definitely say the majority of them are all Batman, if not all of them. And I notice he's got the London Underground one on there, which is it's a bit of a favourite of mine. Yeah, I think there's 9. Okay, Chelmsford's counted 8. Okay, so Ebsworth, do you know how many sheds are there? There are 9. Wow. And obviously plenty of the best livery on a locomotive as well, which is DRS. So you certainly caught my eye with those DRS locomotives there. Superb, absolutely incredible layout. Any details on any bookings for the layouts in the future, Ebsworth? Greg? Please let us know. It'd be an absolute honor to check this layout out again. I have seen it. I will admit I have seen this in the past, and I think I do have a few photographs of my own when I've seen it at exhibitions. Crossways, I'm going to have to do a photo of all my 66s together. What do you think? Absolutely. You can't go wrong with plenty of sheds. Excuse me. I need a drink. So there we go. That is today's Modellist Moment. Thank you very much, Ebsworth, Greg, for sending that over to us. Very much appreciated. And I hope it's an honor to have your layout featured here. Go check him out wherever he may be, on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Obviously, there he is in the chat. I will do a special one just for you, Jason. Absolutely, Bernie. Thank you very much. So that's about the end of it for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I didn't expect so many to actually come on tonight, because obviously we've had the beautiful fine weather all day, and I thought you might have been all out enjoying it with a few drinks or two, maybe barbecues and stuff like that. But thank you very much for taking the time for coming and joining me. Yes, we've got the decals, and I'm quite pleased at how that's worked. And you'll be able to see this at the members meet on the 31st of July at the Worley Model Railway Club. Don't forget then, tomorrow, yes, you've got to tune in to WW Scenic's YouTube channel for Modelling with Martin. If you want to know why, you've definitely got to tune in. Then go check out Main Train Esports' latest video today about his giveaway he's doing for the chance to win one of 3 embankment kits supplied courtesy of WW Scenics. Also, if you like kit building as well, check out also Scale Model Scenery. We're going to be doing some kit building in the very near future, and I've got plenty of Scale Model Scenery kits that need to be built. I'm going to try our best to build some of these kits live on a stream very much in the future. So that is about wraps it up. Thank you very much for everybody. Thank you very much, obviously, for my moderators. Thank you very much for all of you that are channel supporting members. If you would like to be a channel supporting member, please check out the link in the description below. We do now have a brand new level of channel membership, please do take a moment to go and check it out, because there's something rather special regarding that particular level of membership. And I do highly appreciate, we do have already one of the channel current members who has upgraded his membership to that new VIP level. Details on those will be spoken to all the current channel members very soon. And I've also got, I'll tell you this now, I actually recorded 4 layout updates yesterday. Yes, 4. So they will be coming out over the next few weeks, but those of our channel members will get priority viewing of those layout updates before being released to you, the public out there that are happy subscribers. Yes, and subscriptions to this channel are free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Please do subscribe, and also please give this video some thumbs up. And remember, any video that you do enjoy watching on YouTube, whether it be model railways or anything like that, if you do enjoy it, give it some thumbs up, because they do appreciate your support. They do appreciate those thumbs up. And that's about it. So thank you very much, everybody. I'll see those of you that wish to join Martin tomorrow from 10 a.m. with Modeling with Martin on the WW Scenics YouTube channel. But until then, guys, you take care, you stay safe, you enjoy the weather. It's not going to last too long. It's going to be a bit stormy over the next couple of days, a bit of rain on its way, but we'll be back to nicer weather again very soon. Take care, everyone, stay safe, and best of all, keep on modeling. Bye from me.